Over the 65 years Holden has been producing cars in Australia, there have been some winners and some, well, losers. From the highs of the 48 215 that had the nation smiling with pride to the lows of the four-cylinder Commodore that had us cringing with embarrassment. So what are the best and worst Holdens? I'm glad you asked. First, for the misses. There have been a few, like the HD Holden, which had the unfortunate task of following the stylish EH. The HD was not particularly stylish and not particularly popular. The Tirana may have had its place at Bathurst at Mount Panorama, but the TA with its four-cylinder engine was about as underwhelming as it gets. Early Commodores were also less than welcomed in an era where bigger was better with Australian family cars. A similar fate struck the Chimera, which might have looked space age but wasn't exactly known for its ruggedness. More recently, Holden has been riding the highs, but the Adventurer, it wasn't one of them. A high-riding Commodore wagon, it missed the mark with buyers swarming towards SUVs like Ford's rival, the Territory. For all the less impressive Holdens though, there have been more winners, starting with the original 48 215, better known as the FX. But the HQ Holden of the 70s was by far the biggest winner, and to this day remains the most popular Holden ever produced. Almost 500,000 HQs were sold, and along the way it spawned such winners as the Sandman and the Statesman. When it comes to classics though, it's hard to overlook the Monaro, a two-door version of the HK Holden of 68. It started a love affair that continued through to 2001 when the classic nameplate was revived for a modern incarnation.
Monaro by Holden, Australia's first sports machine. You can afford one.
Holden also proved it wasn't about large cars. The A9X Tirana of 1977 made its mark on the racetrack with one Peter Brock behind the wheel. To this day, it remains a collector's item. Even the humble Gemini rates a mention among the Holden greats. At least the TE model does, thanks largely to its boxier styling and much more hyped radial tuned suspension. Over Holden's 65 years, we've seen highs and lows of cars that have helped shape our roads and our culture. Come 2017 and beyond, it's unlikely the Australian-bred Holden will be easy forgotten.